Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. That sets up a fourth down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Completion to the left on fourth down. Oh, there's... What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And looking for a big play here. He's got it inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He stopped and gets a first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 4th down play coming up after that run. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
Georgia, 0.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14, Georgia, 0.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. The quarterback making some changes at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Handoff here from the shotgun. Look at him run through those tacklers. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. Extra point try coming now. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Dogs will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. First and goal. Good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Luke?
Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped. Runner shows toughness and real refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Well, Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. And I have to go back to the drawing board.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. They've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And looking to throw now on first down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Clock way downfield for a huge gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score now at 51, Georgia 14.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. He's swarmed by the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Back to throw again. Play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but...
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man,